California net neutrality measure advances. Hell yeah. As firefighters complain of throttling. Not freaking cool. But yes, I did hear about this. Okay. An effort by California lawmakers to impose net neutrality in lieu of the federal government passed a key vote Wednesday, 2 days after firefighters blame a lack of internet protections for hurting their attempts to extinguish the state's largest wildfire. This week, fire officials from Santa Clarita revealed a legal filing that Verizon restricted their data usage while they responded to the Mendocino complex fires. This is why we need municipal cellular and municipal internet. This is why the ISPs need to go bye-bye. One of the many reasons it's affecting our safety. And you know what I would really love to see? I would really love to see Santa Clarita County sue the shit out of Verizon and take them for every fucking penny they can. I would love to see them sue Verizon to the point where Verizon goes out of business, actually. And, you know, full disclaimer, I got to participate in the world like everybody else. Verizon is my cell phone. They give the best service in my area. What can I say? They just do. But, man, I'd love it, you know. A competitor would come in. Hopefully it'd be a better one. And if we had municipal internet, municipal cellular, we wouldn't need to worry about that ever again. This incident came up during the debate on the state bill. All right. This throttling had a significant impact on our ability to provide emergency services, Bowden testimony reads. Verizon imposed these limitations despite being informed that throttling was actively impeding the county fire's ability to provide crisis response. The committee, which had previously gutted the bill against the author's wish, this time passed the measure. It now heads to the full assembly for a vote. And keep in mind, a lot of the stuff that was taken out of the bill initially, pretty much all of it is back in the bill. A quick recap, Miguel Santiago of California, who receives a lot of money from AT&T, I believe he's in the 43rd district. He gutted the net neutrality bill. Scott Wiener fought it. They put the good stuff back in the bill. Carlos bullshitted. He was scared about re-election time, as he should have been. He's still somebody who is not to be trusted. Who is he very close with? Kevin De Leon. Those two are buddies. And Kevin De Leon, who I'm not a fan of, who is scared to come on this show. And that's somebody I will say. Scott Wiener, I think, is honestly just busy. Kevin De Leon, he's scared to come on this show. You know, because I'm a big, bad 5'4" ginger bully in glasses. If you're scared to come on this show, you're not fit for public office. You're just not. And I know the other option is Feinstein, which is terrible. We have two shit choices. Two awful choices. Do you want a new enemy or a familiar enemy? That's what you're choosing between. And I know a lot of people are going to suck it up and vote for De Leon. Some people are voting for De Leon because they're going to say what we're going to do is we're going to vote for him and we're going to get somebody to run against him in 6 years. Whereas with Feinstein, if she retires, they'll just appoint somebody. I get that strategy. I don't know if I can go along with it. I kind of entertain the Eugene Debs idea of I'd rather vote for something I want and not get it than vote for something I don't want and get it. So there's a good chance I'm probably going to leave. I'm going to leave that part of the ballot blank. I'm not going to vote for Dianne. I mean, I could never vote for Dianne Feinstein. That's insane. I've never voted Republican before. Ha! See what I did there? And I don't think I can vote for De Leon either. He has he's welcome to come on the show and try to change my mind. And he wouldn't just be changing my mind. He might have a chance to change some other minds too. But anyway, so they got the good stuff back in the bill. The bill is advancing. There's going to be a vote on it. That's huge. And again, we're fighting net neutrality on a couple different angles. One of them is at the state level, trying to get state bills. Another is at the court level, saying that, and we covered this earlier in the week, the FCC was not acting within the law when they claimed that the FCC website was attacked, and it wasn't. It just went down. Or they took it down. They might have taken it down. We don't know. They didn't do that. I'm not going to say they for sure did because I have no clue. I'm just saying because they lied about what officially happened, it kind of leaves you to speculate. So maybe it just crashed on its own and they kind of bullshitted around it. Maybe they took it down. We don't know. But either way, it was unethical action, and it probably, one can make the argument, it tainted the process of them repealing net neutrality, which means they have to reinstate it. The court can decide that. We can also have the CRA, which is where Congress can overturn the FTC's decision. We're still fighting for that. And how is the other way we're fighting for net neutrality? Well, the most permanent way, and where I'm putting a lot of my energy, again, I'll repeat it, we're trying to get municipal broadband. And you got to start in your community for that. And if we all do it in our community, we can get it everywhere in the country, right? I mean, that's just how it goes. I'm working on it here in Pasadena and a little more broadly in Southern California. I've expanded it some, although we really got to focus on one community at the time. Pasadena's my main focus, but we have some other people from other parts of the area. They're focusing on their communities. So those are the ways we're fighting back on net neutrality. State laws, the CRA, and municipal broadband nationwide. Which way should we focus on? All of them. I mean, you can really pick a main focus. I think municipal broadband's the best one because that's something, not only is that the most permanent solution, but that's a solution where you actually have an ability to change something. You know, you really do. Local politics is where your voice really does make a difference. That's why I consider myself pro-voting, and I understand why people get a little bit frustrated when it comes to the voting process, and I understand it and I agree with it. But, you know, voting locally is really important because that's where it really does count. And does corruption happen at the local level? Of course. Absolutely. But when you have a community of people paying attention, it's a lot more transparent and significantly less likely. So anyway, I don't want to get on a soapbox, but, you know, again, since we're covering net neutrality right now, this is good. It's going to the Assembly for a vote. I believe that vote will take place at the end of the month, unless it was just getting past this initial phase, and then the vote's going to happen. But, let me see if the article says when exactly. Yeah, it doesn't give a timeline on the vote itself, but it looks like it passed the committee. It passed the committee with the bill intact. So that's good. It passed the committee. It's going on for a vote.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your